We have here a New-Style Super NES. Nintendo's always had quite a gift for creatively naming their upgraded systems. I've never taken one of these apart before, and I'm looking forward to seeing what it's like on the inside. It looks like we have a little spider who made a home inside of here a number of years ago. Just squeeze in on these clips and we can remove the buttons. If I remember taking apart the Super Nintendo that I did a couple of months ago, this entire part right here just seems so easy. I almost feel like I'm cheating. So functionally, just for the repairability, this upgraded system is incredible to work with. That screw was being a little stubborn. There, we can get the whole motherboard out now. Now I wanted to take these screws out and remove this plate, but this entire back panel here is actually soldered on right there. And that's not worth it for the level of clean I'm going to do, so I'm just going to clean this separately when I clean the motherboard. Let's go ahead and get that out of the way. Now I want to do a controller here at the same time, so we're going to take this apart as well. Nice. That's the kind of stuff I like seeing when I'm doing a deep clean. We'll just get these shoulder buttons out of the way here, set the pins aside. Yeah, something really sticky got spilled on here. Just untuck this cable and we'll lift the whole board up here. Now, I feel like this should come out, but I don't want to break it, so I'm going to leave it. All right, this looks awesome. I love this kind of stuff because it's really satisfying to clean, so let's get on it. I'm going to use a little bit more soap than normal today. I want it to really soak in there and get that sticky residue softened up before I scrub it. This is actually pretty clean, but there is some dust that is built up on here, so I'm just going to give it a good wipe. There we can see I am getting some stuff off of here, so it's worth it. I'm going to use my BW100 here to get in this cartridge reader and just make sure that it's nice and clean in there. Just spray it in. Then I'm going to throw some air on it. Okay, this is the part that I wanted to clean independently here. And there's some staining on here that took quite a bit of working to get off, but it looks good now. Speaking of staining, we have something really stuck on the board on this controller. So it's taking a little bit of work, but we're getting it off. And I'm happy with it. This cable itself is just quite dirty and gross, so we're going to give it a good wipe. Yeah, you see that? Gross. All right, looks good. This paintbrush works very well for getting inside of here. I'm still very grateful for the suggestion. Just cleaning this on the outside with the paintbrush. is doing a good job. There's some staining right here around the edge that I'm going to try to get with my toothbrush. Now, at this point, I'm going to bring in my magic eraser and just use light pressure. This is a matte surface, so I'm not worried about it as long as I don't go bananas on it. Just using light pressure because the staining is really kind of set, especially on these edges and on the corners. Definitely use caution and understand the risks if using a magic eraser, because it is basically a low-grade sandpaper and it can definitely wear on the plastic more than you want it to and on the finish. I never use it on any glossy surface, but on this matte surface with the right amount of pressure, this thing does a good job. Look at that. You can see just from the hot water and soap and paintbrush here how much clean is able to happen just from a little bit of scrubbing. Looks good. Let's get it all taken care of here. I'm not going to bring the magic eraser in to work on the faceplate of this controller here. The reason why is because there is some lettering that's painted on the outside of the plastic here that you actually can wear off with the magic eraser. I have made that mistake before working on a classic Game Boy. Anytime I'm worried at all about possibly wearing away at something with the magic eraser, I just don't use it. All right, I feel like there's one more thing hiding in here. I gotcha. Okay, let's go rinse this stuff off, let it dry, put it back together. I want to make sure I'm lining everything up properly here. There are the little boards that the shoulder buttons connect to that need to tuck in the right spot on the back side of this controller housing. So be aware of that. Want to make sure my off and on switch is in the same location so that it lines up. And that's how it should work. Alright, everything looks really good, but does it work? We're going to test out a game. This is the second video in a row that I've used some version of A Link to the Past, because I really like this game. And it is loading up properly. Let's play. As I start this journey with Link, I want to give everyone a thank you for watching and going on this journey with me. Have a good one.